Hey everyone! So today's video is going to be an anti-haul, and if you don't know what an anti-haul is, it's just things that you are not planning on buying, and it's nothing like against the brand, and if you want to buy these products, that's totally fine. They just don't really appeal to me. So let me go ahead and get them out. I took some screenshots the other day because I was like, I've been seeing this video going around and I kind of want to do it. Okay, so for the first palette I don't want, and not all of them are going to be palettes, is the new Kat Von D Saint and Sinners palette. It's the one that looks like a coffin, and I will provide screenshots of what I am talking about. The palette is $62, and to me the colors just aren't something I would wear every day or really ever, so that's really why I don't want to buy it. And I did see it in stores and I was like, oh, that's really pretty and stuff. It's just not for me. I don't want to spend $62 on something that I'm just not going to use, that I don't see myself reaching for ever. I would reach for it like maybe once, yeah. Because whenever I first buy something, I'm like, oh yes, let's play with it. But after that, I wouldn't probably reach for it. And then the next palette is the new Huda Beauty palette, and this is $65. And it is the Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. And I haven't tried the first one that she came out with like a year ago. Just for some reason I just wasn't drawn in by it, and the same goes for this one. The colors on both of them were really pretty and I would like use these colors. I just also don't want to spend $65 on a eyeshadow palette. To me that's a lot of money, and you could do a lot with $65, and I don't want to just buy something that sits in my collection. So I think the price for most of these are going to be my main issue, but also if it was like $20, I still don't think I would buy it. And then the next thing is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. It is called the Sugar Glow Kit, and it is $40. And the only reason I don't want it is just because I just don't want it. Like, I just really don't want it, honestly. I think it is pretty, and I have the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. That's the only glow kit I have. But there are 4 shades, and I only feel like 2 of them would work for my skin tone, so that's really why I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy something for $40 and only be able to use half of it, I guess. Like, I think glow kits are a great idea for like makeup artists, but for like an everyday consumer, I don't think it's that great of a deal unless you have like a medium skin tone where you could use maybe all of them. And I do know you can use highlighters as like eyeshadows and stuff, but I'm not going to buy it for eyeshadows. So there is that one. And then the next one is the Tarte limited edition treasure box collection set, and this cost $59. I think it is a good deal because you get a travel size mascara, I think that's an eyeliner, and a lip paint, I think it is, and you do get a lot of eyeshadows, and you do get bronzers and highlighters and blushes. But I saw this in stores and the package is literally like that thick, and that's really why I don't want it. I don't like bulky packaging. I just don't want it. So that's really that. And I'm not a big like huge holiday spender, I guess. Like all these limited edition stuff, you can, I don't know, I just don't fall into the hype of it, I guess. I did buy the Tarte blush. It's not the blush book, but it's the other one, and I do like that. And that was $44 for 8 blushes and like 2 highlighters, I think. and I thought that was pretty good, and I bought it because I was like, after that I don't need to buy any more blushes because there's so many. And so yeah, I just don't want to buy this big treasure box because it's so bulky. That might not be a good enough reason for some people, but it is good enough for me, and I would be saving $60. So the next thing is the Tarte limited edition Buried Treasure eyeshadow palette. It's Rainforest of the Sea, and you'll see in the picture they're not really like separated. They are separated by each pan, but it's kind of just like one big mess to me. The colors are very beautiful, but it also does, some of them remind me of the Tarteist and Bloom palette, the Tarte Lead and Bloom palette. And I already have that palette, and these colors are just really similar. And this one is $36. That's not a bad price for me. Like, I think that's pretty reasonable. I just wouldn't see myself ever really reaching for this palette. And the next thing is the new Urban Decay like Heavy Metal Vice palette. I'm not sure what it's called. I found it on Trend Mood. I don't want it. I think it is very beautiful, but it's all shimmers, and I can't create a whole look with this palette, and I need to be more strict on what palettes I buy. And for me, if I'm going to buy a palette, I want to be able to make a full look out of it, and this one I cannot. So that's enough for me to say no. And it's probably $50. I don't know. Their regular palettes are $54. So this probably has to be like $60 because there are a lot of colors. And then the next thing is the Jeffree Star not collaboration, just like his home collection. I'm not sure what it's called. It's on Trend Mood as well. And I took screenshots of all of them, so I should have gotten the name, but if you watch YouTube and him, you would know exactly what this is. Him and his boyfriend Nathan made a few liquid lipsticks and I think highlighters and a few lip scrubs, and it's supposed to be like their family and their dogs and everything. I thought it was very cute. I just don't think it's worth for me to buy. If I bought any of them, it would be a single in one shade of the liquid lipstick, but I don't even think I would buy that. I don't know. It's just not that appealing to me, I guess. And the next thing is the Fenty Beauty holiday kit. I also don't know what this one's called. Sorry. It's their like Galaxy palette or whatever. And with this one, I couldn't make a full look out of it either, so I don't want it. And a lot of the colors I would never use, so that's enough for me to say no. I did see it in stores and it was very pretty, but it's just still not something I would ever really reach for. And the packaging was really pretty, but it's not worth it to me. But yes, that concludes my anti-haul. Make sure you check out my giveaway that is still going on. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.